staff is going to get y'all with the commissioner so y'all can... Anybody else, any other groups?
Thank you for those kind remarks, Commissioner Wheeler. A little over 10 years ago, I stood just down past the entrance on the shoulder of Benson Highway with my dad, who was mayor of Milledgeville at the time, as Commissioner Pete Wheeler and other dignitaries broke ground on this cemetery. At that time, it was little more than a dream in Commissioner Wheeler's mind and a tangled mess of pine trees and underbrush. Over the ensuing years, this project has become a jewel for the state of Georgia and something all of us can take great pride in. This cemetery was established on 142 acres that the Georgia Department of Veteran Services received from the Georgia Forestry Commission. Its development came at a critical time because of the lack of available space in the nation's veteran cemetery system. Georgia has since then developed an additional 42-acre state veteran cemetery near Glenville. The U.S. Veterans Administration provided 100% funding for the development of both of these state cemeteries, with the state of Georgia committing to fund the perpetual maintenance and operation of the cemetery as a shrine to our nation's veterans. There are currently over 1,600 veterans, spouses, and dependents buried here at the Georgia Veterans Memorial Cemetery here in Milledgeville, and the rate of usage has necessitated the development of the additional burial spaces we are here to dedicate today. In a few weeks, we'll be celebrating Memorial Day here at this cemetery and at many other places across our state and nation. I hope that each of you here remember the real reason for this holiday, a day set aside to honor those men and women who have made the ultimate sacrifice in the service of our country. Please remind others to take just a few minutes out of their activities marking the beginnings of summer to thank a veteran and remember those who have fought and died to give us the freedoms we enjoy. To all of you in the audience today who are veterans, like my friend Senator Ed Harbison, who served with the U.S. Marines in Vietnam and today continues to serve his state as the chairman of the Georgia Senate Veterans Affairs Committee, and Representative John Yates, who served in the U.S. Army during World War II and is chairman of the House Veterans Affairs Committee, I thank you for your service. As veterans, you have placed the nation's security before your own lives. Your sacrifice and the sacrifice of your fallen brethren have created a debt that America can never fully repay. For those of you who are friends or family of veterans, I thank you for being here to remember and to respect our veterans. Your sacrifices and support have enabled your loved ones to serve the nation that they love. Your tears and your prayers lift those veterans up to a loving God. For those of you who work with the Georgia Department of Veteran Services or the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs, I thank you for your devotion to duty. There is no higher calling than to serve those men and women who have served our nation, America's military today, wherever their duty station may be. Let us keep all of them and their families in our prayers. May God continue to bless our servicemen and women, our veterans, both living and dead, our great state of Georgia, and these United States of America. Thank you.
We're going to get y'all with the commissioner so y'all can... Anybody else, any other groups?